Hey everyone, it's Neil here from Post to Post. Thanks for joining me today. You know, there's a thing called FOMO, and that is the fear of missing out. And without that, this video would not exist. I definitely have a fear of missing out, and boy, did I ever miss out on some incredible reverse retro jerseys. I will say that I'm extremely lucky to be where I am. I have 17 with an 18th on the way as I'm filming this. And I can't even believe I have that many, honestly. And it wouldn't even be possible without some of the brands who supported me, some of the deals that I've been able to find online. So I find myself incredibly lucky. I'm very grateful to be able to have that many in my collection. But there are some people out there who got 31 like right away, and they just went out and they spent the money, and that's unbelievable. But when I look back on my purchases, I don't necessarily regret any, but I definitely kind of regret not buying more when they were in stock, because there are some that I really come to love, I really come to appreciate, and that maybe I didn't initially. So I thought we could take a look back, and I give you my 5 jerseys, my reverse retro jerseys that I actually regret not buying when they were available. Now, some of these technically are still available, but maybe some aren't in my size or whatever. I'll go through all that stuff as we do it. So I said I have 17 with an 18th on the way. If my math is correct, there's 13 I don't have. So I've picked the top 5 of those 13 that I regret the most not buying. As we go through these 5, these are in no particular order. They're not ranked as far as which one I regret buying the most or least or anything like that. I'm going to go through them in the order that I actually initially ranked the 1 to 31 reverse retros when they first came out. And we're going to start off with my lowest ranking? Yeah, my lowest ranking. So 31, basically. We'll start there and kind of move up. Now, the first one is actually 30, not 31, and it's the Edmonton Oilers. Now, I will say that this jersey has gotten a lot of hate, not necessarily for the jersey itself, but because of the uniform with the orange pants, and I can relate to that a little bit. I don't think it looks fantastic, but I do believe that this jersey by itself, individually, is better than their away white jersey. I would love Edmonton to move to this jersey and make it the primary away jersey. I don't think that's going to happen. However, I would love it if they did, and I would be fine if they changed the pant color. If they, for whatever reason, decided to do that and use this as the primary away, I would be okay with them changing the pant color or keeping it. It's not a big deal to me, but I've just come to really appreciate this, and it kind of changed for me. A little switch went off in my head when I saw it in person. And that's happened to me a couple of times when I've unboxed the jersey, and I like it, and I want to collect it. But when I see it in person, I appreciate it so much more. And it doesn't happen to every reverse retro that I've gotten, but I've just gotten some in person and be like, wow, I like this way more in person than I do in photos and pictures. The Columbus one was a really good example of that for me, and it kind of works the opposite way too, like the Golden Knights one. I have that, but I was a little bit underwhelmed when I unboxed it. I don't love it as much as I did when I first saw it or in pictures. So Edmonton is a really prime example of one that, if you haven't seen my original ranking, it's ranked number 30, not because I didn't like it, but just because it was not really innovative. It looks so similar to the away jersey with some tweaks that I just felt it was a bit low effort. But as a jersey itself, individually, I've really come to like it a lot, and I regret not buying it. So it is one that I might try and buy in the future, but I only if it goes on sale. That's kind of my rule basically now. So the next one, which I ranked 26th, is the Chicago Blackhawks one. If I were to re-rank all of these, Chicago would not be 26th. They would not be in the 20s. They would probably be in the low teens. This one that I've really come to love this jersey. And the reason I regret not buying it is because I think it would complement my jersey collection well, because the only Chicago Blackhawks Adidas jersey that I have is the Winter Classic one, the black one, that throwback kind of retro, old school one that is just monochrome, as it's just black and white. There's no color on it. But this one, the reverse retro, the logo feels like a logo that would fit on that jersey, but it's been colorized, and it's very clean, it's very respectful. And I've just really come to appreciate this jersey. It looks so good with numbers and a name on the back. It probably looks top 3 in the league with the addition of the numbers and the letters in the name. So I fully regret not buying this one. I did see it on sale on the Chicago Blackhawks team store, and I thought about getting it, but since I live in Canada, I don't even know what it was on sale for. We'll say $124 American. Well, $124 American is $160 Canadian, and then I have to pay tax on that, Canadian tax from my province, which is 15%. So there's 160 turns into 180, and then I have to pay duty fees and that's, I don't know, $20. We'll say it's up to $200 now, and I have to pay shipping. Well, that's, $20, so it's $220 Canadian just to get a blank jersey. Just not worth it. I considered asking a friend in the States if I could ship it there, or if they could get it and I could just send them money, but I'm not sure. I'm still considering it. But so, in a month from now, I may have this jersey, but right as this moment is, I regret not buying this jersey. And I think some people feel the same way as well. I've had conversations with a couple of people, and they've really come to love this jersey as well. The next is a jersey that was ranked in number 17, 17th of 31. It is the New Jersey Devils. So this might shock a couple of people. I don't even really like this jersey individually. It's okay. I think it looks way better on the ice than it does just standalone. It looks really good in uniform, but as it stands alone, it doesn't wow me. It doesn't get me up out of my seat. But the reason I want it is because it would complete my New Jersey Devils Adidas collection. I have the alternate, I have the home, I have the away. The only jersey I don't have is this New Jersey Devils reverse retro. So I would love to have it in my collection to complete the New Jersey Adidas part of my collection, but I know that I'll never get this one. I can't find it anywhere, and I've just accepted that I'm not going to be able to get it. But I will say, this seems like a jersey that if I saw it in person, I would appreciate it so much more. And I don't really have any reasoning behind that. It's just kind of a gut feeling I have with it. So maybe when I do see it in person someday, I don't know, maybe at a store, maybe a friend has it or something. I'm not exactly sure. I know I will like it more than I do in photos, but I've just kind of accepted that I'm just not going to be able to get this one, and I'm fine with that. Number 16, so just above New Jersey in the ranking, was the Boston Bruins jersey, and I will say, as a Habs fan, I should not own this jersey. However, objectively and unbiasedly, I've really come to love this jersey. Not just like it, love it. And I typically don't like the yellow and gold jerseys. You guys know that. But there's just something about this jersey. I don't know if it's the neck. I'm not sure if it's the stripes on the arms. I'm not sure if it's the specific shade of yellow or gold being used. But it just looks so good on the ice. It looks so good individually. I like the meth bear on the shoulders. And I had the opportunity to buy this one, and I didn't. And I think that's why this made the list. I just decided not to at the last second. I had it in my cart and everything, and I went back a week later, and it was out of stock. It was sold, and I don't know where to buy this. I haven't found it anywhere else. So I've kind of accepted that I'm not going to be able to get this one either, unfortunately. But it is one that I would really love to have in my collection someday. If I ever found it, even if it was full price, I'd probably buy it, and not even on sale, just straight up full price. Again, as a Canadian, it's very difficult for me to buy this in any American outlet or stores. So I've accepted that I won't get this one ever, but I would sure love to have it in my collection. And then the highest ranked one originally was ranked in this list. It was ranked number 5, and that was the Tampa Bay Lightning. And you might think, how do you have 18 reverse retro jerseys in your collection and not get your 5th ranked overall one? Trust me, I'm as frustrated with that as you guys might be. It is conflicting for sure. So here's an example of one that I could technically buy right now at a discount, small discount, very, very small discount. However, it's only available in size 44, and it does require hand stitching. You cannot buy this blank. It is Don Cool Hockey, and I can fit comfortably in size 46. I prefer size 50 just because it's a little easier to move around when I'm doing videos and stuff and wailing my arms like an idiot. I prefer to wear size 50. I think I could fit in size 44 probably fine. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but I could still definitely fit in it. And I don't own a size 44, so I'm not even sure. I know that's a bit of a risk in itself, but I can't justify spending the $95 for hand stitching for this one. And I'm not sure why this one's more expensive than the other ones. I just can't justify spending $300 for a hand stitched jersey that might not even fit me, and a little bit of a discount on top of that still just doesn't even make it worth it. And it's unfortunate. If I could get it in blank size 44, I'd probably do it, because even if the risk is low and it doesn't fit, if it really doesn't fit, I could potentially resell it if I really needed to, or I could just not wear it and have it in the background and just have it part of my collection. So again, this is another one that I've really kind of accepted that I'm likely not ever going to collect. And that is very unfortunate because I love it. I absolutely love it. Like I said, ranked 5th. But the one of all these 4 just, I think, has the best chance of entering my collection logistically is just the Edmonton Oilers, because I live in Canada. Usually Canadian teams overproduce their jerseys. They're easier to get. And I could technically go buy this right now. I know a store where it's at. I just don't want to pay full price for it. So if it ever does go on sale, I'm probably going to buy it. But yeah, that's where we're at today, guys. These are the 5 jerseys that I regret, 5 reverse retro jerseys that I regret not buying. I have a bit of FOMO. I definitely have a fear of missing out. I missed out on these ones, but that's okay. I'm very happy with the ones that I do have in my collection. If I could pick one reverse retro jersey that I would give up for potentially one of these 5, it would not be the Vegas one, because the Vegas one completes my Adidas Vegas collection. I've got the home, the away, the alternate, and the reverse retro. It would actually probably be the Florida Panthers one, which is kind of silly because I only need the home jersey to complete the Florida collection. But I like the jersey. It just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't excite me that much. I love the logo on the front. I think the rest of the jersey could probably use some work. So if I could pick one of the 18 jerseys, reverse retro jerseys that I do have in my collection, it would likely be that one to trade. Now, I'm not saying that because I'm offering to trade it. I am not offering to trade it. I'm not going to trade it. So it was a hypothetical situation, basically. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate you. If you're one of those people who collected a bunch of these, let me know down below in the comments. If you got all 31, let me know. I would love to see them all in one photo. I know there's only a couple of people who did, and I'm very envious and jealous of those people. So thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, because very soon on the channel there's going to be a video coming out kind of talking about which reverse retro jerseys should come back and which ones shouldn't. So I think that's going to be kind of an interesting conversation that we can have in the community, myself on camera obviously, and then you guys in the comment section later. I'd be really curious to see your opinions on that. So I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button down below if you're new, and catch that video real soon. That's coming like real soon. Maybe not tomorrow, but the next day, depends on when I release this. But regardless, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have an amazing time watching the playoff hockey ongoing right now. There's a game on right now. I'm going to go watch it and have some fun. Hope you guys are having fun. I'll catch you soon. Adios.